Right then, the perfect excuse for a little how-to video. So, I'm gonna be showing you how to change a broken flush. It's just completely gone. A quick way to get rid of that. Oh, one-handed. Oh, what's he doing? You'll be surprised how many people don't know that if you put a bucket down the toilet, it'll flush the loo for them. So that's the first little tip. Just for complete amateurs that don't know that. So what it is the siphon inside, probably the bit of plastic on it is split or whatever. So I'm just going to be, I don't piss about with changing a little bit of plastic and that, to be honest. I just get a new siphon. For me, that's just 10 times easier. So this is a great little one from Dudley. It's the OG. And then McAlpine, I've got a great little close coupling kit here. This is brand new, I think. So I don't think this has been out that long. So that's my little purchase there. It's about 40 quid's worth. So first thing we've got to do, we've got to isolate the toilet, the water supply. Now we've got a supply coming in here that does the outside tap, which is what the stop tap's for, stopcock. So there's no isolation here. Luckily, before I started this job, and the whole reason I've been doing this job is this boiler here. Just cut some valves in, as you can see. But I've just been fitting this boiler here, which is going to be a little series. I hope you like that. Luckily on this job, before we began, there was a seized up stopcock out here, but I said to them that there was no outside stopcock here, which normally in London there should be. So they got hold of Thames Water, and as you can see, literally the day before I got here, they cut a new one in. But this wasn't here before. So just flick that up, there it is, this little half turn. Boom, water's off. Simple as that. So if you haven't got one of these, you should speak to Thames Water about getting one fitted, because the amount of people I know that don't know where their stopcock is in the house, and if you was ever to get in trouble and have like a leak or whatever, you've got to know where to shut your water off. So that's vital you do that. So I've just turned that off, shut that down, because this toilet is on the mains. This is not tank fed. Even if it was tank fed, shutting the stopcock off in the road is going to shut the feed off to the tank. It will drain the tank out. It will take twice as long, but you know, yeah, that's the way to drain it down. So you see there, look, we're just draining it off. So let's lift the lid up. So in there, you see that lifts up there. There's a little plastic sheet in there. It's obviously got a split in it, or it's completely disintegrated. It's a really common thing to happen. And it, as you can see, look, it's just, it gives some, it's not siphoning out. So what we've got to do now, we're gonna drain this bit of water out. Then we're gonna take our screws out here and here. They look fun. Luckily, this looks quite nice. And we're gonna undo this, take that out. We're gonna undo that, take the overflow out, and then I'm gonna have fun with these bolts, hopefully. Oh, yeah, they spin, that's good. What about this one, am I gonna get lucky? Oh yes, God, I did get lucky. So they both spin. So a lot of times they're like rusted through, hence why I bought this with me. Because it's only because I bought that they've spun. If I didn't buy that, they would have been seized up. But what I tend to do there is get a multi-tool and just blast it through, cut through that, and then just replace it. So right, let's get to work then. I was waiting for that to stop running. that mains water. Then I realised I forgot to open the tap up upstairs. When you open the tap up upstairs, it lets the air in and pushes the water out downstairs. So it was just trickling through, and that's because there was a little bit of air getting up the pipework and trickling it through. But by opening the tap upstairs, it just kind of like, you know, when you used to put your thumb in the end of a straw, in like a glass of water, and you put your thumb over the end of the straw, and then you could lift the straw out, and it would hold all the water inside the straw until you let go, and then it would all empty out. It's the same principle. So doing that, and I've just got to empty this. Yeah, that twisting in there. Bad side's loose. Let's get that run down. I'll get that more wet back in a minute. Undo this side. My dirty hands. Yeah. Now some toilets won't have an overflow like that. The new ones, what happens is there'll be like a hole in here, and it will like a lot of the push button ones. This is a siphon one, but a lot of the push button ones, when the water gets to a certain level, it'll go down a hole on the side of that, and then the overflow just overflows into the toilet. Much better idea than the old school way like that, which is running outside. Just gonna undo these wing nuts. You see in there, look, that bolt. It's being held there by that little square bit at the top there. Look, see up there. Get that undone. That's lovely, you can get them out. It's the hardest bit of this. Same other side. Now that's all loose. I know that's loose. That's loose. That's loose. What I want to do is, that's just off the wall there. I'm going to lift it straight up because I want it to come out of this overflow pipe, so don't bend it forward. Always going to get a bit of water in there. Right then, I'll show you this. So that's what we've got. Rusting through there a little bit anyway, so I'm going to pull the donut off. Ooh. This is why it's always good just to get a new kit. Get a new one of them. Yeah, I ain't got to try and mess around, let these bolts just pull out. I'm going to get some grips there to get that undone. So let me go to the van, get them out. Now, of course, you could probably just use a normal set of grips, like so, to get on there. But for everyone that's sort of got a standard toolkit or whatever, it does go around there. But because I'm me and I've got all the tools in the world, I've got these big boys. So I might as well use them. What's the saying? Give me a lever big enough and I can move the world, innit? But if you haven't got grips or anything like that, you've got a multi-tool, you're having trouble with the wing nuts, just multi-tool it off. It's only plastic. There we go. That's enough there. There we go. Ooh, a little rusty. And voila, we're out. And just as I said, look, see the big split in the plastic sheet? So how this plastic sheet works is when you pull the chain like that, you see that thing up go inside like that. So what happens there is this little bit of plastic should be intact, and when it pulls it up, it creates a siphon, and then the water that's sitting in the tank goes up through here, goes up round, siphons through. So you pull the chain, it pulls a leg of water up to here, then siphons it round and goes into your pan at the bottom. So that's how that works. So that's a dead one. That's our new one. So let's get that out. Lovely. But first what I'm going to do is all that crap in there and there's bits of rust in that. I'm just going to clean that up as best I can so it's like brand new. That's the aim of all this, just try and get it as clean as you can. So let's do that. So I'm giving that a little wipe round there, a little wipe round this side, I've just unpackaged this. So this is what you've got. Nice plastic sheet intact there, lovely. So we've got, these are the bits we're going to want. So they go to the bottom there. So that's going to sit in there. Now, if you're not confident with relying on that, maybe get a bit of CT1 clear, just pop a smidge around there and then push it into the bottom of the cistern here, and then you're not going to get any problems whatsoever. What these bits are if you've got, this is a close coupled cistern, so the cistern sits on top of the toilet pan, but some toilets are like up a bit higher, up here, or some of them are right up there, and they have a pipe that goes right from one to the other, real long pipe, and that's what this is for. So basically, if you've got that long pipe that goes from the pan all the way up, you get two different size pipes, like so, and then that will just, you put that around the pipe like that, and then you'll screw, so put the pipe through there, the pipe goes up into there, and you'll do that up, and that makes a good connection then. But because it's close coupled, we're not doing that. It's just going to sit straight into the toilet, like so. So we can go ahead now. I'm going to carefully pop that in there, making sure that the hook is on the side of the handle over there. So that's just going to sit in there, like so. And then on this side, we need our close coupling kit. I mean, you saw how most of them are. They're just like that. So this is the new one from Calpine. A couple of washers there. See what they've done there. It's quite good. Holds it in place. They do wiggle about a bit. Do the same for the other side. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, that little cap there, that's if you're taking, you can take, sometimes they'll have a little thing here, and you can put that in there. Or if you're changing the lid and want to push button one, put that in where that is. It's just, let's launch that. Not interested in that. So then, what we're going to do here is put this on here first. So, then we get our nut. Now the trick to this is when you're screwing it in, obviously make sure it's straight. See how it's twisted, so make sure it's straight. Actually using the phone here to my advantage. Make sure it's nice and straight like that. Tighten this up. You don't want to go too mad with this. I'm going to straighten out like so. And then once I've got that real hand tight, I'm just gonna, I'll get my big grips. I'm literally just gonna, I'm not going mad with this. Maybe one more. One-handed madness about there. I'm not tightening it up to death, I'm just making sure it's tight. And then when I did that one, these twisted a little bit. So twist that straight. And then we get our little donut. What do you call me? That's the one from Calpine. And that slides over the top, like so. Up to there. It's on there. And that basically, that's going to hold the sill around this. So when you flush the water coming through, it's not going to back up and go out the pan, which is what happened previously. That's why that's all rusty. So now that's like that. I should add that obviously if you're going to all this trouble, you should change the fill valve as well, the ball valve in this case. I'm not going to be doing that simply because this job I'm actually doing, in the future they're going to extend their extension out to here. Hence why I've moved. That boiler's there and it's going flue. That's their existing boiler. I've put this boiler in. It's a vertical flue. That's all going to be done, ready. And they're taking walls down and all the rest of it. But I just said that toilet literally wasn't flushing. So I said, look, whilst I'm here, do you want me to just make sure it's flushing? So, but if you're at home, I would, while you got this all out, I would just change that. there's just no point otherwise. Just get that done. It's called changing the guts. So you change the guts of the toilet. Obviously don't touch the overflow, that's what that is. It's just if it gets to a certain level, it goes down there and out that pipe that are disconnected. Oh, a little bit of backstory, these, I think the benefit of these is sometimes when you're like under the pan, you're trying to get a wing nut started and you're like, ugh, and it drops out of your hands. I think how they've designed these is that if I sort of go blind like that, there's like you see the thread starts a bit lower. So if you're like that, you can kind of get it on, and then it's quite easy to get on and off. So that's the benefit of these. Bloody hell, I got that on quick, didn't I? Look. Right, let's pop that into place then. So I'm just moving these bolts from out here to in here, so they marry up with that. And I'm just literally gonna, look a tiny bit more. This this connection here, the inlet valve, they put a load of PTFE around that. And I'm actually gonna just try and go back onto that and see what happens. I know it'll leak, but I'm just gonna do it anyway because I'm a plonker. Alright, so I'm lifting that up now. I'm prioritising the overflow. So it's got no play in it. So I wanna lower that into that first. Come on, you. Right, let's get me little washers first. Put that under there. I've just spotted another little benefit of doing these. That washer gonna stay on there? Nope. Let me show you this as well. I didn't clock this first. They've actually like sort of made the end of the bolt like pointed. See how it goes in there, so it makes it even easier to get the little bits in. So now when you're getting this, like pointed, like, it really slides in nice and easy. Do that up. It's quite good as well because you're not going to over tighten it. But yeah, you're not filming, it's quite easy, isn't it? It's not difficult. Tighten that up. Same with this side. That's nice and tight. So I've done that up. When you do these up, be careful not to cross thread them, okay? Just make sure. I know that's gonna leak. Without a doubt that's gonna leak, but I'm just gonna do it for fun, for YouTube. Let's come loose in it. So that'll leak as well now, perfect. So what will happen in a minute, I'll fill that up. That'll start dripping from there. That'll start dripping from there. And then what I'll do is I'll take that all off again. I'll make it in with CT1 and all the rest of it. That's what I should have done first time round. So that's also twisted as I didn't want it to. You see what's happened there? This is twisted as well. So that ball valve is getting stuck on there. So basically, I'm gonna twist the whole body around that way. You see that just drops and lifts freely now, which is what we want. Yeah, it's scaly. This is also twisted, so I'm trying my best to twist that round straight. That's it, like so. Now, what I've got to do, I'm going to tighten these nuts up and see if I can get away with it. I know I won't be able to. I'm just keeping this real for you. Do you know what I mean? I know this is going to leak, but I'm just doing it for YouTube because this is exactly what's going to happen to you at home. And what I should be doing is, as I'm tightening this up, like so, I should be holding the base of this here. Hold that with my hand, like so, and then tighten that up. So I'm just going to do that quickly. You want that to be tight. That's it. Let's do this side. Nice and tight. So what I'm going to do now, let's do the chain. So with the chain, we're going to make sure it's like that. And obviously you can hear me saying the chain is not a chain, is it? It's just a handle. So I just want to eye that up So we know it's going to be that end hole there. So lining the square up. That's it. Messed that up then, I was overthinking that. So what I'm going to do here, you see that's just slightly better. I'm just going to bring that there. So it just lifts up nice and easy. Oh, got it upside down. Idiot. It's quite good for YouTube though. The screw hole. So I had it up that way, but you want the screw on top. So let's get that back in there again. So there we go. So straighten up there. Put a little screw in there in a minute. Now that's fine. That's what we're going to do there. So I'm just going to go and turn the water back on. So I'm going to close these taps down. Boosh. Just fills at the back there. Slowly filling this up. There's the old overflow looking. This is when that stops working now, and then I wish I'd just changed it. But we'll see. We'll see if it does it. See how the overflow works? If that water level just goes up too high, we'll just start pouring there and pour outside and let them know that this has basically stopped working. Oh, it looks like it is. It's working quite nicely. Let's just test this, shall we? So, see now. Let's get the lid up. Easy. Got a little leak there, told ya. So, what I'd say that is for is the, basically, underneath here, I should have put a bit of CT1 around that, and that would have been fine, but I have to sort that out now. Lovely. Just got to undo it all again, so it's well worth doing. Right, this time though, I'm not going to film it. I'll film the repair, but I'm not going to film taking it off. Both sides. So that's how we know. It's real life plumbing for you on existing stuff, so I should have got a bit of CT1 in it. That's what I should have done the first time. It's going to be a great little advert for CT1. So this is CT1 clear. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop a little bit, just not going to go mad. Just going to pop a little bit around here. Just around. So, all the way around. Obviously, if you're doing this two-handed, then it should be a joy. Pop that back in there, now so. It's just going to ooze in there. Now what I'm going to do is on this side, I'm going to pop a little bit around there. Just like so. I'll say this toilet's probably going to come out soon anyway. Just a little bit around there. Like so. That, if you can't get that out with that bit of silicone there in the future, quit your job. Okay, that's just a push in there like so. So to seal that side, seal the other side, and we're going to do this up again. Oh, I'm a good boy with that. Right, I won't lie to you. So put CT1 around there. I know that's made in good, but when I flush the loo again, it started dripping through here, which says to me that the donut, which I was suspecting, is a bit too small. And that's sitting in there like that. It's not really, it must be where this is a bit too tight to the wall. It's sitting off slightly like that and leaking through. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to the merchants now. I'm gonna get the bigger donut, so there's a bit more play on there, because I think this is all right if you're fitting it brand new, but I'm going off this existing. And when this is sitting here, it's going on the piss like that, or whatever way it is. It's not sitting correctly. So yeah, let's sort that out. Plumbing's fun, isn't it? So that's the one that come with McAlpine, and then got this 1.5 inch one, or 2 inch one from Viva. I'll just carry these in the van. I'll go over there like so. Let's have a little look. This is already like 10 times better. Look at this, look. It's just nice and thick. It's just gonna squash all around. Much, much better than this one. That is a dreadful donut. Oh, let's pop it back on now for the third time. It's like some jobs I'll tell them, I'm like, if there's a load wrong with it and it's all rusty, I say sometimes it's cheaper to go screw fix, get I think a toilet to go for like 50 quid or 60 quid or whatever it is now, probably 70, and just rip the whole lot out and change it. But not in this case. They've like tiled around the pan and stuff like that. Don't ever do that. Don't ever tile around the pan. So, right, anyway, stop waffling, let's get this done. Right then, third time lucky, let's give it a go. That's more like it. So lesson learned that I tried out that new McAlpine close couple kit and it come with that. That's what caused me all the grief. So, got myself one of them. That's what I should have got. I should have just got a Viva kit. Much easier, and that one works perfectly. So, that's how simple it should be. You get the right bits. Right then, put my little screws back, and we're done.